Hi everybody and welcome back to story time. I'm so glad that you could make it. I am Melissa and I will be reading a classic today. So, how many of you like dragons? Yeah? Great. And who out there likes princesses? That's what I thought. Great, I picked the perfect book then. Here we go. It is Robert Munsch's The Paper Bag Princess. I thought that it would be the perfect book to read to you today. And once again, I am going to need some special helpers to help me with some noises, and for any of you big kids out there, with some counting. All right, let's get started. The Paper Bag Princess. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. There's Ronald, and there's Elizabeth, and look how in love she is. Unfortunately, a dragon came and smashed her castle, burned all her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. See, there's the dragon carrying off Prince Ronald, and there's Elizabeth with no clothes on. Oh no. Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that was not burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forests and horses' bones. And look, you can see all of the burnt forests and the horses' bones right along here. And look at Elizabeth. She is mad. Can you guys all be mad like Elizabeth? Ready? She's mad. Oh, finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took hold of the knocker and banged on the door. Ready? Can you guys all bang on the door? 1, 2, 3. Knock, knock, knock. Yes. The dragon stuck his nose out of the cave and said, "Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I am a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. Well, that wasn't going to work for Elizabeth. So she grabbed the knocker again and banged on the door. Can you guys bang on the door again? Ready? 1, 2, 3, and knock, knock, knock. Great knocking. That was amazing. All right, the dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait!" shouted Elizabeth. "Is it true that you are the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Yes," said the dragon. Is it true, said Elizabeth, that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath?
Oh, yes,
said the dragon, and he took a huge deep breath in. Ready, everybody? Take a big breath in just like a dragon would. And he burned up so many forests. He burned up 50 forests with his fiery breath. Ready? Breathe out the fire with me. 1, 2, 3, and... Wow, that was a lot of fire you guys breathed out. Fantastic, said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 100 forests. Can you guys burn up the forests with me? Just pretend, though. Okay, ready? Take your deep breath in. And now, breathe out all of the fire. Great job. Oh, wow, you guys make really good dragons. Magnificent, said Elizabeth. And the dragon took in another huge breath. But this time, nothing came out. He didn't even have enough fire left to cook a meatball. Elizabeth said, Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds?
Why, yes,
said the dragon, and jumped up and flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. So now all of you big kids who know how to count, can you help me? All right, so we're going to count to 10 and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, phew. Oh, he was very tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, Fantastic! Do it again! Oh, I'm gonna need some help from you big kids again. So the dragon jumped up and flew around the whole world in just 20 seconds. You ready to count to 20? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, the dragon's getting tired. Well, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, when he got back, he was too tired to talk, and he lay down and went straight to sleep. Shh. Elizabeth whispered very softly, Hey, dragon. Do you guys think that you can whisper with me? Remember, whispering means you have to be quiet. So let's try it. We'll see if we wake the dragon up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey, dragon. Oh, the dragon didn't move at all. Oh. So she lifted the dragon's ear and put her whole head right inside. And she shouted as loud as she could. Are you guys ready to be really, really loud? Great. Okay, ready? Say, Hey, dragon as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3. Hey, dragon! I don't know. I think you guys can be louder than that, don't you? All right, let's try it again. We want to make sure that this dragon is really sleeping. 1, 2, 3. Hey, dragon! Did you hear anything? Do you think the dragon woke up? Let's check. The dragon was so tired, he didn't even move. Do you see Ronald up here in the window? Let's see what happens next. Elizabeth walked right over the dragon and opened the door to the cave. There was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and said, "Elizabeth, you are a mess. You smell like ashes. Your hair is all tangled and you are wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you are dressed like a real princess." Now, is it just me, or is that the wrong thing to say to someone who just spent all of that time outsmarting a dragon to come and rescue you? I think that Ronald should say, "Thank you." That's just my opinion, though. It might be nice and polite. Let's see what Elizabeth has to say to Ronald. "Ronald," said Elizabeth, "your clothes are really nice. And your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince. But you are a bum." They didn't get married after all. And there is Elizabeth running off into the sunset, celebrating that she is not going to marry Prince Ronald. I think that's a good decision on her part. That is the end of our book. What did you guys think? Yeah, you liked it? I'm so happy. What was your favorite part? Yeah? Yes, when the fire gets all breathed out from the dragon. I also think that it's really funny that he doesn't have enough left to cook a meatball. I also really like the counting. You're right. I have to say, though, my favorite part is that Elizabeth stood up for herself and didn't marry Ronald when he wasn't nice to her. Manners go a long way. Always remember your pleases and your thank yous. I will see you all tomorrow. We're going to do another story time. If you have any requests, if you have a favorite book, just send me a message and I'll see if we can set it up to read tomorrow. All right, I hope you all have a good night and thank you for tuning in.